Welcome back to a little game called Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. It's the first time we're playing it. But one of the amazing things and one of the reasons that Tabs is so replayable aside from its ragdoll physics is the incredible modding community, of which now I can happily say I'm a part of. And yes, we've got some special projects coming your way soon, but one of the things that's been starting to pop up all over the modding community is custom mods. And by custom mods, what I really mean to say is custom maps. We're gonna be checking out some of them today. Among that, we've also got a few new factions here, like the Wraith Knights, the Rattled Pirates, and the Whack faction. Parry this, I gotta see this. So, over here we have a bunch of filthy casuals who brought literally just giant knives, or swords as we like to call them, against parry this, you filthy casual. He's got this little snub-nosed little flintlock pistol. Okay, so he's got rapid fire. I'm liking that. All right, so it's a medieval dude with a bunch of muskets. I wonder how many he can kill. Can he kill 100? It's $2,000 versus $10,000. So, I mean, we've literally got 100 knights at $100 a piece. And then we've got one $2,000 dude who looks like he used to be a knight. And he's like, wait a second. Why does my king keep bringing me out to battle with a sword when there's something called black powder musketry? I want to use one of those weapons because it just seems like it's a lot cooler than what I got. But here we go. While we're playing this, and as we're showing off these secret units from these new factions, and we're playing the modding community's custom maps, I want to give you guys the opportunity to guess my next upcoming mod. Put it in the comments, and then also you can leave a guess, and then also what mod you'd like it to be. I guess that's better, right? What mod do you want the next Baron mod to be? All right, this guy's called a Bombardier. You know the drill. 100 knights versus this guy. Okay. He's flying and dropping bombs. That's kind of cool. Now, do I have to see this in slow motion? Because I'm not seeing any bombs. He's carrying a banjo and a spear. Is the spear explosive? The spear's explosive. Every time he hits the ground with it, something explodes, and I don't think a bunch of arrow guys could even kill him, but you know what? You're right. We should try it out. Let's do 50 archers. Now, they can all shoot. Oh my god, he can block arrows. I don't think he got hit at all. Okay, so a lot of these modded units, a lot of modded factions in general, they're like, wait, balance? What is balance, precious? Can you peel them, mash them, put them in a stew? But now it's time to check out Cannon's Chaos. Now, as you can see here, this one is made by one of the more talented modders in the community. He has the same name as a shrub. His name is Fern. This one's called Cannon Chaos. We see cannons all over the place. See, this is one of those maps that, like, if Tabs could take a little bit of Stick Fight and a little bit of Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, which, by the way, got an update, and we made a video on it, yesterday? So make sure to check that out if you missed it. But, like, if this was a game where we could go in as first person or third person and, like, do Super Smash Bros. Style combat, this would probably be an incredibly fun map. But we're gonna get to see it against a bunch of men. Alright, so two armies with the same amount of units and slightly different positioning face off, including this guy who somehow got put up there. So, do the cannons rotate at all? Do they just fire? I mean, you gotta think that new custom maps are relatively new to the modding community, so it's gonna be really cool to see how, like, the humble origins, like here we've already got an interactive map. Like, aside from the landfall maps, where there's like a waterfall or there's water, you couldn't really say they're interactive or they really affect things. This is the first of its kind as far as I'm concerned. The cannons are not attracting the units, so they're not treated as like an enemy unit. This is literally Cannon Chaos. Now, do these cannons, are they able to fire, or do they just fire if a unit is in proximity? I guess one of the things we could do is try to take this guy and survive that cannon. Wait, that cannon's rotating. Oh my god!
I know Kung Fu.
No! Oh! Wait, it doesn't kill? No, it does kill you. It killed him on the fall. That's weird. And then when you consider this, like, one of the things we can do is alter who starts where. We can really make things weird. So I could change it to look like this if I wanted to. I remember asking for that when it first came out. Oh, how things have changed. So let's see what a chomper does against another chomper in cannons mode. By the way, we're saving one of the coolest looking, although the simplest maps for last. Okay, so they chomp each other. This man is called the Wraith Swordsman. Now, why are they called the Wraiths? They're not even ethereal, or translucent, or ghostly, or ghastly. And they have swords, but they're trying to headbutt each other. Okay. Still waiting for a really cool unit. These are like the basic ones, okay? 2 arrows, simple enough. A Wraith Bowman, 200 bucks. We'll put a blinker in here and we'll put in a Wraith Guard. And you know what? A Gladiator, the Berserk Knight. Ooh. Oh, dude, it's like they've got lightsabers, man. I love the use of those little claws. It really, in the beard, it really makes these guys look like Chaos Knights as opposed to just regular knights. So the Guardian there, I think he's the one blocking the arrows. Oh! Okay, we got some spicy stuff going on here. But I'd like to think of these guys as like Jedis. They're able to block incoming arrows too, so think of them as like Jedis for the Wraith faction. They look rather modest in their martial prowess. They're just kind of swinging rather casually, but eventually, here we go. Who's gonna win?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. The Purple Knight or the Orange Knight? Well, he just dispatched that guy super quick. Okay, what exploded? A cannon? Yeah, so I guess the cannons just have a specific range, and when you're outside of them, they do not kill you. Kill him while he's down! Don't kick him while he's down. No, do it. They're just keep blocking each other. How about enough of that? We need to figure out what kills the man. How about a nice and proper musket line? Now, is he able to block multiple incoming projectiles? The answer is no. And then we have the Blood Crusader. So we'll put him against a rather large amount of other swords. Now, this guy looks amazing. Look at that. I am all that is king. This guy has got a glowing Zweihander. Ooh, and he's got the shock effect. Well, those guys are teleporting. So they're $300 because they also have a teleportation ability. He looks like he's lighting them on fire. All right, you know what? We're gonna go to the new map. Oh man, you know what we need is versus, like in Smash Bros. This reminds me of the last level where you have to fight the giant hand, at least in Smash Bros 64. 64 and GameCube were the ones I played. Oh my god. So he's laying fire down, and he's got the scare effect. It's basically a bunch of the mechanics combined in one super duper Zweihand carrying package. By the way, who's got the? Oh, I guess the Bone Mage has the antlers, right? I was wondering where those came from because this looks like it's using one of the custom units mods that just allows you to compile all of your favorite features from other units into one. But look at this, man. Hey man, do you ever wonder why we're all here? You ever wonder if there's other alien life up in space? Yeah, they're all fighting on a giant glass disc, and there's a big white gloved hand having Mario and Pikachu fight to the death in Super Smash Bros. That's what's happening up in space, guys. Is there other life? Yeah, but I don't know where it came from. Now for the final guy, Lord Reckon. He is so okay. This looks like Michael Jackson's Thriller right here. Thriller! He's got a cape. He's glowing purple, dude. Purple rain, baby. So if we start this battle, Lord Reckon is the size of a giant, first off. So he can't really walk. He can't even see. You guys are dumb. You know that? Look at him. He's like he's brandishing his sword. He's trying to intimidate the other guy while hee-hee. Come on, yeah. What's the Michael Jackson thing? Come on now. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, this battle is getting ridiculous. Let's spice it up. One thing I like to do when faced with modded units is, can they repel the firepower of a fully operational musket line? Let's see. Okay, the musket lines are choosing to shoot at each other instead of the giant bosses running around in the middle. But, you know, such is their way. Things are absolutely, spicy here. You know what? I need to take command of one of these men. I meant to be the blue guy. Aha! I will shoot at my own king. I don't know if it worked. Alright, let me go parlay with the enemy. Excuse me, gentlemen. What would you like on your cheeseburgers? We're ordering Five Guys Burgers and Fries, Shake Shack, In-N-Out, or other. I mean, that's the question of the day. Fire! Well, I don't think he can be killed. Then we got the Rattled Pirates. Rattled Pirates! Do you guys remember that game Sea of Thieves? And do you ever wonder what happened to it? That was one of my most anticipated games. Was it 2018 or 2019? And then it just kind of didn't deliver. It was one of the most beautiful games ever. And it just didn't have enough meat on the bones. Speaking of bones, these guys remind me of the Skeleton Warriors that were in Sea of Thieves. I feel like if they made Sea of Thieves more of like an MMORPG instead of like a grindy, go to this island and collect chickens, and then sail to the other island across the map with kind of like unsatisfactory boss fights, I feel like it probably would have lived up to its billing as one of the best games of 2018 because it definitely had the wow factor. It looked great. I remember reading an article where they were like, yeah, the Sea of Thieves people, I'm not sure if this is true or not, this is just what I've heard on the internet, spent like so much time just to make the waves good. And it's like, yeah, they were fantastic. But, oh no, the captain is scared and running off the cliff. But they gotta work on the meat. Things can look really great, like this map. But at the end of the day, is it just a giant coin sitting in space? It sure looks like it. Now, what it would be really cool if we could have a crazy cannons on the outside of this. Or do you remember in Mario 64 where you'd be fighting Bowser on like the final map and there were mines? It would be kind of cool if you could add that kind of interaction where like there were landmines on the battlefield. I think that'd be really incredible. So what we're gonna do here is pitch the old pirate faction against the Skeletons. Fire the cannon! Everybody's running in fright. Please get out. Oh, I'm running too. No! I wonder what it would take to beat this. Okay, so Rattled Pirates and the Whack faction. I'm gonna put some parry this knights. And honestly, I think we're gonna be able to overcome the enemies. Will our crackly bone boys be able to take on? Parry this, you filthy casuals. Yeah, they're just absolute machine guns. Pew, pew. Look at this guy's fire rate. But eventually, I think they're gonna walk off the cliff. So there's a balancing. No, are they not? They're smart. Well, they thought about being smart, and then they ran off the cliff. So needless to say, these guys, whoever they are incredibly powerful. Then we're gonna have to up the ante. A giant in, and an Artemis. Two giants to hold the line, hopefully long enough so the pirates can do something against the Wraith faction. That's actually working. You just need a meat and, but you see? Now you need a giant potato out there to absorb all the enemy's bullets. Oh God, don't do it. We love you. He's doing it anyway. He can't be stopped, but oh my God, these guys are just blocking everything except cannon shots. Ooh, I just knocked this guy straight off. Strike! So yes, new maps are coming in the modding community. So if you guys ever just like want to let them know, they've got a Discord, but also you can leave the comments here as far as like what mods you'd want to see. But these were the first two that were shared. Now here's something interesting. We're gonna try. One of the best and cheapest units in the game is the Painter, because they dodge incoming projectiles. But are they programmed to dodge something that they don't see as an enemy? All right, so we're gonna kind of get an overall, no. The cannonballs explode. Let's try that again and see. I think on the top we may have had some dodges. No. They don't dodge the projectile. Since they don't see it as an enemy, I guess their programming is as such that they can't dodge incoming projectiles. So one of the best units, and like look at this. Like if you get them, they're able to block even musket rounds. See, a decent amount of them jump to the side. And while a number of them did die, most of them survived. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's a lot more musket balls that were just fired. So the cannons proved to be an interesting thing. But it shows the potential of what the modding community is going to be able to create. Maps that are interactive, that interact with the units, or maybe the units can interact with them. Wait a second. That's right, little red man. What about a Mario mod? Oh my God, that would be cool. I remember seeing someone do that with Ravenfield. Well, anyway, guys, the modding community is hard at work creating some epic stuff for us to see, to watch, and to play. All of this is free, remember? Don't you love mods? Infinite replayability at the price of $0.00. It's incredible. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching another episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Hope you did enjoy it. Once again, what mods would you like to see next? And I'll see you guys in the next video.